Good day everyone and welcome to another video of Basics of Technical Drafting. Last time we were able to discuss about orthographic drawing and orthographic projection and also the different principles to be observed and also the steps on how to create one. If you wanted to have a review of that one, you can click here or the link on the description below or the description box below. So for today we're going to discuss about pictorial drawings. So what is a pictorial drawing? Basically, an orthographic projection is sometimes supplemented with a pictorial drawing for you to be able to understand it more in terms of sizes, in terms of details, and more. The most common type of pictorial drawings used in manufacturing industries are isometric drawing, oblique drawing, and perspective drawing. And for today, we're going to focus more on isometric drawing. So isometric drawing or isometric came from the words iso, meaning equal, and metric, meaning measure. In other words, the size of an isometric view is in equal measure either to its orthographic view or to the scaled drawing. So I have here the isometric projection. So what do we mean with isometric projection? It is the way on how we're going to project or to view an object and based on what we can see on its orthographic or plane of projection. So let's say that this is our plane of projection. So for example, ayan yung po yung makikita nyo po naka-laid flat na sa mismong paper natin. We have here our object or our figure. So if our figure is perpendicularly in line with our plane of projection, ang makikita lang po natin sa kanya ay itong edges na ito. So it's a rectangle. Now, if our projection is rotated 45 degrees about its vertical axis, naikot po natin siya ng bahagya, meaning to say, yung corner po natin dito ay iikot na po siya sa bandang gitna. At mapupunta na po dito yung kanto, ang makikita na po natin sa ating plane of projection ay ganito. Okay, so ito po yung edge ng mismong figure. Now, if that figure will be tilted forward about 45 degree angle, pababa. So basically, ang makikita na nating edges or visible edges ng figure na yon ay ganito. Okay? So yung edge niya, ay ito. Tapos, nakikita nyo na ngayon yung top view, front view, and right side view. Basically, yung projection na yan, okay, pag nilaid out flat na natin or drawing na natin siya, ay magmumukha na siyang ganito. Thus, this is what we call the isometric projection. So, let's talk about isometric axis. Okay, isometric also means equal measure of the angles formed by its three axes. So first one, we have what we call the first position, by which we have here our vertical line, okay, and we also have our horizontal line, creating a perpendicular or 90 degree angle. Now, meron tayong dalawang cross axis, the X and Y axis. Ito yung tinatawag nating first position kasi this one is used if you wanted to create an isometric drawing na mag-uumpisa ka dito sa may bandang baba. Okay? So, itong axis natin or itong cross axis natin na X and Y, it produces a 30 degree angle for this side and also for this angle. Yan. So, kaya siya naging equal. Okay? So, tandaan, we have our vertical axis, our horizontal or baseline. We also have our cross axis, yung X at saka yung Y natin, by which it produces a 30 degree angle from our baseline. Next one is what we call the second position. Sa second position, we still have our vertical line, our horizontal line, which produces a 90 degree angle. We also have our cross axis, X and Y. And also, it produces 30 degree angle. Kailan naman po ginagamit si second position? Ginagamit po si second position kung gusto mo mag-start ng paggawa ng isometric drawing or isometric figure mula sa taas papunta sa baba. We also have our third axis, which is the third position. Ito naman ay nagpo-produce ng 120 degree angle. Okay? So, actually, itong si third position ay malaya ka kung saan mo siya gustong ilagay, pero from center kasi siya mula dito sa may corner na to. Okay? So, it always depends kung saan nyo gustong magsimula ng pagguhit ng inyong mga isometric view or isometric drawing. Okay? Next one, punta naman tayo sa positions of isometric axis. Okay? Isometric axis can be arbitrarily positioned to create different views of a single object. So, meron tayong tatlong uri. First one, we have the regular isometric by which ang nakikita natin sa kanya ay ang top view, okay, ang top view, ang front view, at ang right side view. Parang nakatingin ka dun sa mismong object sa may upper portion niya ng bahagya. So, ito yung axis natin para sa kanya. We also have our reverse axis isometric, okay, by which ito naman mas nakikita natin yung bottom view. Okay, para tayong nakatingin sa ilalim ng mismong object. So, we have our bottom view, our front view, and our side view. And lastly, okay, meron naman tayong long axis isometric by which nakalagay sa bandang kanang bahagi yung ating third position. Okay, so the viewpoint is looking from the right or the left side of the object. Okay, so gamit po yan, iba't ibang placement ng ating axis. Pwede tayo makapag-create ng iba't ibang illusion on how to view a figure or an object. Okay, so let's talk about the distance of isometric drawing. So we have what we call the true length distance. These are shown along isometric lines. So meaning to say, hindi po nagbabago yung mismong measurement, okay? Yung mismong measurement from our projection na nanggagaling po sa ating orthographic views. What do we mean with isometric lines? Isometric lines or isometric line is the line that runs parallel to any of the isometric axes. For example, ito po yung ating isometric axis. So, nakakapag-produce siya ng 120 degree angle. So, titignan natin kung ano yung mga lines dito sa figure na pareha sa kanya or parallel sa kanya in different ways. So, first one, okay, ito pong nandito, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kung mapapansin nyo, they are parallel with this axis. So, it is considered as an isometric line. Next one, okay, we have this line, 1, 2, and 3. Parallel naman sila dito sa may projection natin for this one. So, it is also considered as isometric axis, or isometric line rather. And next one, yan. We also have the following. Ito namang mga patayo. Itong 1, 2, and 3. So, parallel sila dito sa may part na to ng ating isometric axis. Paano naman po yung mga edges or lines na hindi po parallel sa ating isometric axis? They are considered as non-isometric lines. So, basically, ito ay nangyayari kapag halimbawa meron tayong mga inclined lines or inclined planes doon sa ating figure. Okay, so isometric drawing, sketch from an actual object. So we're going to imagine that we have an actual object here. Okay, so ano po ba yung mga steps natin for that one? So first one, place the object in the position which its shape and features are clearly seen. Next one, define an isometric axis. Pumili ka kung alin dun sa positions ang pinaka-applicable or pinaka-gusto mong gamitin or applicable dun sa space ng canvas mo or ng paper mo. Next one, sketching the enclosing box. Gagawa muna tayo ng crate box or ng kahon. This will serve as our guideline para doon na lang natin ilalagay yung detail ng ating figure. Next one, we also have estimate the size and relationship of these details. So, ilalagay na po natin or ipa-plot natin lahat po ng measurements from our orthographic figure going to our isometric drawing. Okay? Next one, darken all visible lines. So, I have here an example. Okay? Different examples for isometric drawing. Yeah. So, first one, position the object. So, let's imagine that this is our actual object. Okay, para siyang bleachers. Ayan. So, meron siyang 30 degree angle. Ito yung ating baseline. Okay. Next one, select isometric axis. In our case, ang ginamit natin dito ay yung third position by which yung center ang ating kinukuha at nagpo-produce siya ng 120 degree angle sa bawat side or bawat angle. Okay? So, ito yung inuna natin. Okay, ito yung top center part ng ating figure. Next, sketch the enclosing box. So, kinuha natin yung measurement nito, yung depth, yung width, at saka yung height. Yan, ginawa na natin siya ngayon ng kahon. Okay, as you can see, ito yung baseline natin kung ito yung gagamitin mo for first position. Next one is add details. So, ilalagay muna natin yung mga detalye. As you can see here on our figure or on our object, ito yung una nating nilagay. Okay? Kasi for example, na-plot na natin tong square na nasa ibabaw. So, ilalagay na natin siya dito sa ating crate box. Like so. So, nandito na siya. Okay? Next one, we also have this one, itong side na to or itong plane na to. Okay? Tapos, ipa-plot na din natin siya dun sa mismong crate box natin, which is this one. Yan. And lastly, yung mismong plane na naandito, okay, dito na natin siya ilalagay. And next one is darken visible edges. So, yan yung mga visible edges natin. So, wala naman pong nakalagay na hidden edges or hidden details or natatakpan na edges. So, therefore, it is not necessary for us to put hidden lines. Another example, okay? So, first one, let's position our object like so. Select the isometric axis. So, ang gagamitin natin ay ang third position pa din. So, imagine natin na ito pa yung ating third position. Okay. On our next video, I'm going to show you how to create that one in using the first position. Okay. Yan. Next one is sketch the enclosing box. Okay. So, ito na po yung kahon natin. Yan. And then add details. Ilalagay na natin yung details ng ating figure to our crate box. Yan. So, makikita nyo po dito yung mga points na nilagay po natin dyan. And also this one, ilalagay natin siya dito sa ating crate box. Okay? So, don't worry kasi yung ngayon, pinapa-imagine ko lang muna sa inyo kung paano ba natin pina-plot, freehand plotting sa ating crate box. Mamaya gagamit na tayo, or sa ibang video, gagamit na tayo ng straight edges or other materials. Okay? So, yan, nailagay na natin yung ibang details. So, next one ay itong dalawang lines na ito, which is this one. And also, yung line na pahiga. Okay, yung detail, which is this one. Okay? Next one, yan. Additional detail. Okay? Also, we have already plotted this one by locating kung anong measurement itong nasa taas at anong measurement itong nasa may side view. Then, connecting those two lines. So, plinot na natin siya dito sa may top view and on our side views. And then, we're going to connect those two. Next step, we're going to darken visible lines. Like so. Always remember, if required, show the hidden edges using dashes or dash at the corner. And the corners should touch each other. Okay? Yan. We have another example. Object has only normal surfaces. Okay? So, ito yung basic orthographic views natin. We have our top view, our front view, and our right side view. Okay? So, dito pala, makikita nyo na kaagad yung dimension ng ating object. We have here our width, our height, and our depth. Okay? So, makikita nyo how relative our measurements are with each other. The width of our front view, okay, is relative to the width of our top view. Same with the height of our front view to the height of our side view. Okay? And also the depth of our side view is same with the depth of our top view. Now, here's our regular isometric drawing for that orthographic view. So, i-analyze natin siya kung paano natin siya ilalagay dito. So, ang gamit ulit natin ay yung third position. Okay, yung third position ang ginamit ulit natin, by which ito yung upper corner ng ating box. So, una, determine kung saan ilalagay ang ating axis. And then afterwards, ilagay na natin or ipa-plot na natin yung measurement ng ating front view. Yan, yung width, ang ating height. Okay. Also, yung side view, kasama na yung depth. And then, yung top view. So, yan yung regular placing ng ating axis. Next one, what if visible yung bottom view ng ating orthographic projection or sa ating orthographic projection? So, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Okay. So, we're going to use the reverse position. Yan. So, meron ulit tayo dito ang third position ng ating axis. Okay? So we have our front view, our side view, and our bottom view. Yan. So it seems like na nasa ilalim po yung view natin for this projection. Ito naman parang nasa ibabaw. Next one, next example, object has inclined surfaces. What if may mga inclined planes yung ating figure? So for example, ito yung orthographic projection natin. This is our front view and this is our top view. Okay, so we have our width and our height. We also have here our depth. Okay, so paano natin siya ipa-plot? Meron tayong non-isometric line. So, lagay ulit natin ang ating axis. Okay, third position ang ating ginagamit. Okay, tapos ipa-plot na natin siya. Yan yung upper right corner ng ating front view. So, lalagay muna natin ang ating front view dito. We also have to create first our crate box. After which, at saka na natin ilalagay, yan, ito yung height natin, ito yung width, ito yung depth. So, nakagawa na tayo ng crate box. Tsaka na natin ilalagay yung detail ng ating non-isometric line. Okay, yung measurement nito. Okay, yung haba niyan. Kung wala dito hanggang dito. So, paano po mangyayari? Okay, yan. So, kunin muna natin yung height din. Yan, yung height. Mula dito sa point na to, papunta dito sa may baba na linya. Okay. Yan. So, ito yung X natin. Yan. At ito naman yung Y. Yan. So, ilalagay na natin dito si X. Tsaka, ilalagay na natin dito si Y. Hindi yan yung X mo, ha? Tapos tatanong mo kung Y. Char. Anyway. So, mapaplot mo na kung nasaan yung point niya. Then, therefore, you can easily connect this corner or this point to other corners din. So, maglalagay ka na dito ng line. So, this will serve as our non-isometric line na nakikita natin dito sa ating front view. Okay? So, paano po ang gagawin natin dito sa kasunod? So, i-extend natin dito sa may right side part. Okay? And then, ko-connect din natin siya dito sa may other parts pa yan para sa ating mga visible sides or visible planes like so. Yan. So this is the isometric view of this orthographic projection. We also have object that has inclined surfaces. Okay, ito yung front view natin, yan, which is a pentagon. And ito naman yung ating top view. Yan. Okay. So meron tayong non-isometric line, itong mga naka-slant nating figures or slant nating sides. Yan. Paano natin siya ipa-plot? So, ulitin natin. I-place muna natin ang ating axis. Okay? And then, after which, i-plot natin ang ating front view. Okay? Tapos, gagawa na tayo ng crate box. Okay? Determine nyo yung measurement nito, yung X. So, you're going to measure mula dito sa corner na to, going to your left, kung hanggang saan si X yung point na yon. Yan. Kung hanggang saan si X. Wala, tapos na yung chart. Anyway, next one, puntahan mo naman yung Y. Okay, yung height naman tayo. Mula dito sa corner na to, downward, ano ang measurement niyan? So, mula dito sa corner na yan, pababa dito, didetermine nyo kung hanggang saan siya. Like so. Yan. And then, after that, ipagkoconnecta mo na yung X mo, tsaka dito sa may Y. So, meron na tayo ngayon ditong plane called A. Okay, ayan yung A. So, yun ang nakikita din dito sa my top view. Okay. Next one, lalagyan na natin ng iba pang details. Sa kabila naman, maglalagay tayo ng X and another, ayan, measurement. Ayan, yung B. So, dito, itong B na to, ayan, ito po yun, yung size nito. So, ito na yung makikita natin for this one. Ayan. Okay, next one. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, pantay na pantay lang sila nung detail na naandito sa may baba. So, ganun na lang din yung gagawin natin dito sa isometric view. Okay? Ipapantay lang natin siya hanggang dito sa may baba. Or, pwede nyo namang gawin na yung measurement ni X dito sa may upper portion, yun na din yung gagawin mong measurement dito sa may lower portion. And then, pagkokonektahin mo na silang dalawa para naman dito sa may side na to. Yan. So, same, gagawin nyo din sa kabilang side. Okay, and then we're going to project our front view. Okay, tapos ilalagay din natin yung side na yon. Ayan. So, nakikita niyo sa gilid. Ayan. So, yun yung magiging side B and side A. And ito na, yung mismong isometric projection ng orthographic view na ito. So, lagi nyo lang tatandaan, lagi natin nagiging basis yung box natin or yung crate box natin. Okay, doon tayo maglalagay ng measurement natin. Tapos, para sa mga inclined lines or inclined planes, pagdudugtungin lang natin siya lagi. Okay. So, babasa talaga tayo dun sa mismong box. Okay. So, we have here another example. Ayan. Yun. So, ilagay muna natin yung axis. Third position ulit yung axis na ginawa natin dyan. Yan. So, here's our front view. Okay. Yan yung A. So, plinat muna natin siya para siyang letter L. Next one naman ay yung B. Yan yung color green. Doon naman siya sa may ibabaw. Okay. So, yung nandun muna tayo sa mismong outermost part ng ating box. Next one, yung C naman, okay, yung patayo naman dyan sa may gilid. So, para siyang may sandalan. Then, afterwards, tsaka natin ilalagay si D, yung nasa ibabaw, yung nasa top view. Okay, ito siya. Next one, punta naman tayo sa may side view, yung side E. Okay, so nandito naman siya sa may side na yan. Now, dahil na-plot mo na ang iyong front view, right side view, and top view, pwede mo na siya ngayong i-connect sa isa't isa para mailagay mo na yung non-isometric lines. Yan, or non-isometric plane. Okay, like so, yung letter F. Okay, now, maglalagay naman tayo ngayon para sa ating hole. Okay, ito po yung center line that determines the center of our circle. So, inalam lang natin yung measurement niya mula sa pinaka-edge ng ating orthographic projection. Yan, ito yung Y natin. So, sa susunod natin mga video, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano naman gumawa ng isometric circle. For this one, hindi muna kasi basic muna tayo ng analysis. So, nilagay na natin or plinatan natin kung nasaan yung center niya dyan. Okay, so nailagay na natin si circle. So, pag reverse naman, ibig sabihin, gamitin na natin yung kabilang side or yung bottom view yung makikita natin. Paano kaya natin ipoproject tong isometric view na ito using this orthographic drawing? So, kapag ka-reverse, yung bottom view naman yung makikita natin. Ayan. So, if necessary, or kung talagang kailangan lang talaga, tsaka tayo maglalagay ng hidden lines or hidden edges para dun sa isometric drawing natin. Yan. So, there you have it. We're going to have a separate video for exercises. And ituturo ko din sa inyo kung paano mag-drawing ng isometric figure gamit ang orthographic projection at gamit ang iba pang mga tools for drafting. Okay, so i-prepare nyo na yung mga materials niyo and see you on the next video.